So once again, this is about, I urge every brother and sister in Christ, whatever word that you heard from somebody, test the spirit. Ask God, if you really want to know the truth beneath what that person told you, or that person spoke about you, or that person gave correction concerning you, ask God about it. Go to God about it. And I'm not saying this there's no disrespect, right? There's no disrespect. There's no hate or anything. There's empathy. I have empathy for people, right? Because the Spirit of Christ gives me empathy, right? The Spirit of Christ loves me even in when I was in wickedness, and even in my falling short to this day. And so I'm not exempt from correction. I'm not exempt from anything from God. God still corrects me every single day. Okay? And so all I'm trying to say is, just because we go through things as children of God, that does not mean that we are exempt from his correction, right? It does not mean that we say, well, God, I've been through so much, and so, this is why I operate this way, or, y'all don't know what I go through. And so, God hears our cries, right? God sees the trials. God sees the tests, the things, the circumstances that we go through. He sees it all, and he has empathy for it. But that does not mean, because we go through stuff, that we can't receive correction. And all I'm trying to get to is that if you want to know what God has to say to you about a certain situation, just go to him and test the spirit. Just like when Daniel revealed the dream to, what's the name? With the king. I forgot what king it was. But all of the astrologers said, well, tell us the dream, and then we'll tell you the interpretation. But one thing Daniel had was, the king said, no, you tell me the dream and tell me the interpretation. Because if you know the dream, if you can tell me the dream, that means that you're hearing from God, right? And so go to God. If God reveals to you the same thing that person revealed to you, then there's your answer. But if God reveals to you something different, then that means that person was false that spoke about you, right? And so that's all I'm trying to say. Use discretion, use discernment. Whatever voice is coming at you, ask God about it, right? Ask God, and he will reveal.